Hello everyone, this is Southern Belle Whisper. I hope you all are doing well today. I have just missed you all too much to not make a video tonight. This was very last minute, and as you can tell, it's going to be a lo-fi video. My car is on, it's like 9 degrees outside, so I couldn't make this video without the air conditioner on. So there will be car noises in this video, there's going to be traffic noises in this video, air conditioner noises in this video. It's not going to be perfect, but I've just missed you guys so much. And I learned recently that I don't get paid until the 26th. I don't know why they're doing it that way. And I'm beating myself up for not saving a hunk of change in my savings account like I told myself I was going to before I quit Walmart. But I had a problem, you guys, a real problem. So I have to wait until the 26th to get my USB cord for my microphone. I told you guys in the community post that my USB cord to my microphone has got a run in it again. That's the only downside to having a microphone, is the USB cord is continuously getting a run in it. So, but what we're going to do today is I'm going to show you some of the books that I checked out at the library. This has been orientation week for me. I told you guys I got a job at Mount Rogers, the dream job that I've been praying about since I moved here. And this week has been orientation week. And as you guys know, orientation is boring. It's just a lot of talking and a lot of paperwork. So I will be glad when this week is over and I can actually get on the job next week. So, but still, I mean, everything that I've learned about Mount Rogers and what they stand for, I'm just very grateful that I get to be a part of it. Like yesterday, they talked about trauma, and it kind of opened my eyes a little bit. You know, I've been through some trauma myself. Not just, you know, with my ex, but all my life. And the way they talked about it, and the way they talked about how your brain can get when you've been through trauma, it just blew my mind. But this week has just been a real eye-opening experience. Sorry, motorcycle, you're going to hear a lot of traffic. I'm actually parked where our grocery store is here in town. So here comes the funny part. Today I knew we were going to get out early, probably around 3 o'clock, and I was right. But I was like, I'm not going to take the chance and drive home just be told that I couldn't go to church tonight. Because if you guys don't know, I'm sharing a car with my parents right now. Yes, I'm not ashamed to tell you guys that. But that is numero uno to me, you guys. That's one of the great things about not getting paid until the 26th, because that is going to be a great check. And so I am getting a car is the #1 thing for me right now. Like I can leave my hair gray. I won't, you know, spend $100 to get my hair done. I won't spend a bunch of money. I just want my own car. And that should have been at the forefront of my mind ever since I came here. But I've had some growing up to do, you guys. But anyways, so I was right. I got off at 3 o'clock. And so I've just been trying to waste time until church, which is an hour from now. A little less than an hour. And I got here in the parking lot, and I was around 5 o'clock. I was like, okay, I guess it's about time for me to put my makeup on. I never go to church without makeup on, you guys, ever. So when I looked in my purse, I realized that I forgot the makeup bag. Jay had given me like a little cap during the winter time that came in this really beautiful bag that I'm using now as my makeup bag. And I would have swore that I put it in my purse this morning, but Obviously not, because it wasn't there when I went to go get it. And I called my mother. I was like, Mom, what am I going to do? I cannot go to church without makeup on. And thank you, Mama. She cashed at me $10 so I could go to the dollar store and buy some makeup. Everybody's looking at me weird, parking beside me, looking at me weird, like, what's she doing? Is she talking to herself or what? And I was able to go to the dollar store and just get some, like, for this foundation, for this right here, stress, you guys. I hardly ever break out, but recently I have, because I've been so stressed. Hold on, let me pause one second. I'll be right back. Okay, so only $1 for this foundation, thank God. But I usually wear all over foundation, and I've been looking at my freckles, and I was like, why do I want to cover up my freckles? Why? I don't want to cover up my freckles. I've gotten to the point where I actually love my freckles. So, but I did want to cover this thing right here. It's okay. I hate when I break out, you guys. When I do, it's always these huge things on my face. I can't stand it. It's okay. So thank you, Mom, for giving me $10 so I could get makeup for church. And I also had enough for this. Only $2. I couldn't believe it, but it was Family Dollar. I was actually shocked because Family Dollar is usually pretty expensive, but this was only $2. So I was like, lucky me, only $2. Now I don't have a mirror, so you guys are gonna be my mirror, all right? All right. Yeah, I couldn't believe it, you guys. I got my purse, and I actually have a little outtake if you guys want to see it, where I realized that I did not bring my makeup bag. I was like, oh my gosh, I would have swore I put my makeup bag in my purse this morning, because I knew I was going to get out early. See, I usually don't carry a makeup bag around with me, but I knew I was going to church tonight. So I thought for sure that I put the makeup bag in my purse this morning, but obviously not. So, but I got just enough makeup to make me happy. Somebody at church told me one time that I don't have to wear a bunch of makeup. She said, and you know, Jay said the same thing. He said, you are naturally pretty. Why do you wear so much makeup? But I don't know, you guys. I'm like obsessed with it. I'm not going to wear makeup to church, to work though, because I know it's just all going to sweat off anyways. But like when it comes to church and when I'm around people, I don't like going without makeup. And I don't know why I'm that way, you guys, but I don't know. It's the same thing like when I told you guys about when I go out, I have to spray something or, you know, wear lotion or something so I don't smell. I'm very obsessed with smelling good as well. I don't like to stink. I am actually got a deodorant in my purse that I'm going to show you guys that I'm going to put on after I put on this makeup. Okay, so silver. Let's see, what else should we do? What about this blue right here? I love the way my eyes change color with my makeup. It's really cool. Oh yeah, just a little bit darker right there. But yes, you guys, I've missed you guys so much, and I felt like I owed it to you guys, even if this video isn't relaxing and I'm talking too loud. I just wanted to let you guys know how I'm doing, and to probably expect if I get an urge to make another video, before the 26th. All videos are going to be lo-fi for the time being. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Just a little bit more silver up here, though. Yeah, my shirt says, "Draw near to God," and I love that verse. Draw near to God, and He will draw near to you. Okay, so eyeshadow looks good. My supervisor, we were talking about my schedule today, and she said, "Are you able to work Sunday, Monday, Tuesday next week?" And I was honest with her. I said, if at all possible, Sundays are really the only days, I got mascara as well, are really the only days that I want off, because I cannot stand not going to church, you guys. Wednesday nights aren't that serious, to be honest. Like, I can miss Wednesday nights, but Sundays, and then Jay's there on Sundays, and Sundays are special to me, so I gotta have Sundays off. I cannot not go to church on Sunday mornings. I just can't. I can't do it. And you guys remind me, I gotta sign up for, this past Sunday, I just became a member at my church. And it was very special. But they also have a sign-up sheet. I need to sign up tonight to be baptized. Now, I have been baptized before when I was 13. And I just feel like, and I got lipstick too, I just feel like so much has happened in my life. And 13, that was what, 21 years ago? So, I want to be baptized again. Because at the time when I was 13, I didn't really take it seriously. I mean, I took it seriously like later that year when I was in a coma. Of course I did. But I just feel now that I'm older and can take things more serious, I believe. Especially getting baptized into the church. It just, I really want to be baptized again. Not too shabby. Sometimes I do this, don't judge me, but just a little bit to put a little bit of color on my cheeks. Yeah, when I don't have a blush, you know, just a little. I'm sure I'm not the only person that does that. Okay, and oh, I got some gum. I forgot about that. I also brought a toothbrush in my purse, but I didn't bring my makeup bag, you guys. What the hell? I mean, what the heck, sorry. I've been trying to work, get juicy fruit. I've been trying to work on my cussing. I love juicy fruit. So I got gum. Oh, my favorite perfume. And my deodorant. This is for sensitive skin. It was pretty expensive, I'm not gonna lie. But it's my favorite. There's hair stuck to it. It's my favorite deodorant. It's by Native, aluminum free and baking soda free. This is coconut and vanilla deodorant. It doesn't have that good of a lasting power, I will say that. That's the only thing I don't like about it, is it doesn't have that good of lasting power. I gotta put it on every single day. But still. I do love this deodorant. I love the way it smells. I also don't have any nail polish on right now, but look at how long my nails have got. Like, okay. To end this video, I will show you guys what I've been reading. I've showed you guys this series that I've been reading. I think this was the 5th and final book in this certain series called Reunion. It's by Karen Kingsbury, and it's the Family Baxter series. Yep, in the 5th and final book in the Redemption series, plans are being made for a family reunion. Nearly all the adult Baxter children have a reason to celebrate except one. As the preparations get underway, a deadly diagnosis sends shockwaves through the Baxter family and threatens to tear them apart. The reality of what might lie ahead brings each of the Baxters to a place of faith and honesty. In the process, Elizabeth and John come to grips with a secret they haven't shared with anyone, a secret they rarely admit even to themselves. At the same time, a young man is making his rise in Hollywood and wondering about his place in life. Amidst the threat of sorrow, the Baxters share in their most wonderful celebration of all, a moment to remember that love always wins out, no matter how long the struggle, a reminder that God reigns even in the darkest night. I really do love this series. It got me out of my reading slump. But you guys, it's summertime, it's June, and I'll show you the other books that I got, but I'm going to still continue to read the books in this series, but it's like 30 books. So I was like, man, it's summertime. I want to read, you know, my rom-coms again. But I'm grateful for this series because it did get me out of my reading slump. And I did check out the next book in the series. This is a whole different, I mean, it's Baxter family, but it's a different series. This is the Firstborn series, book 1. This one's called Fame. Have you ever wanted to be famous? I have. In high school, swimming was my passion. I trained hard and dreamed of winning Olympic gold and enjoying all the trappings of being an Olympic champion, including my picture on Wheaties box and the fame that went with it. Sometimes God's greatest gifts are wrapped in unanswered prayers. I didn't win a gold medal and I never became famous, thank God. That's what Karen Kingsbury's latest bestseller, Fame, the first book in her new soul-stirring Firstborn series, is about, the human story of dreams, becoming famous, and what it can cost. More than anything, Dave Matthews wants to be a star. Now facing the dangerous world of adoring fans manipulating film executives and the paparazzi, he wonders whether there's more to life than living in the fast lane. Then Katie Hart, from back home in Indiana, receives the offer of a lifetime, starring opposite Dane in a Hollywood film. The choices Dane and Katie make as they face this tempting spiritual crossroad will change their lives forever. As the Lord leads Dane and Katie in their choices, you'll find him speaking to you too, and you'll recognize similar challenges and decisions in your own life. I do love this series. There's certain parts in this series that gives me goosebumps. Stupid truck, your loud motor, sorry. But this is the next, well, the first book in this certain series, but it's all Baxter family. Now, Sophie Kinsella. This is a large print edition of one of her newest books. This one is called What Does It Feel Like? I love Sophie Kinsella. My favorite book by her is Remember Me. If you guys have never read it, I've mentioned it in multiple videos. What does it feel like? Eve is a successful novelist who wakes up one day in a hospital bed with no memory of how she got there. Her husband explains that she has had an operation to remove the tumor in her brain. As Eve learns to walk, talk, and write again, she begins to recall what's most important to her. Long walks with her husband, family game nights, and always buying that dress when she sees it. Recounted in brief anecdotes. Each one is an attempt to answer the questions recognizable to anyone navigating the labyrinth of grief. This short, extraordinary novel is a celebration of life, shot through with warmth and humor. It will both break your heart and put it back together again. And it's a shorter book, which I've grown to love recently. So I am really, 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 really excited about this one. Okay, let me trace a little bit. What does it feel like? Sorry, you guys. This video is not going to be perfect. I'm going to put a warning in the title that is not going to be perfect. So really excited about that one. And this one was actually free. It was part of the summer reading list. This one is called All We Ever Wanted Was Everything by Janelle Brown. Once again, the cover grabbed me because that looks delicious. Even if it's melting, that looks delicious. But it's also a national bestseller. On the day Paul Miller's pharmaceutical company goes public, he informs his wife Janice that their marriage is over and that the new fortune is his alone. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, Miller's older daughter, Margaret, has been dumped by her actor boyfriend and is filling out her job kind of spectacularly. Sliding toward bankruptcy, Margaret bails and heads for home, where her confused and lonesome teenage sister, Lizzie, is struggling with problems of her own. She's become the school slut. From behind the walls of their Georgian colonial bunker, the Miller women wage battle with divorce lawyers, debt collectors, drug-dealing pool boys, evangelical neighbors, and country club ladies. And in the process, all illusions and artifice fall away, forcing them to reckon with everything far scarier and more consequential, their true selves. As long as they don't make fun of evangelists in this book. I mean, I gotta agree, some can be rather ridiculous, but stupid drunk. So, that one I'm gonna put on my shelf for now because it was free, so it's mine. So I can read it anytime this summer. And the last book, this one is called The Husbands. It's by Holly Grwm. New York Times bestseller. I read the back of this book. This book grabbed me. As soon as I started reading the back, I was like, oh my gosh. It says, one of the best books of the year. When Lauren returns home to her flat in London late one night, she is greeted at the door by her husband, Michael. There's only one problem. She's not married. She's never seen this man before in her life, but according to her friends, her much improved decor, and the photos on her phone, they've been together for years. As Lauren tries to puzzle out how she could be married to someone she can't remember meeting, Michael goes to the attic to change a light bulb and abruptly disappears. In his place, a new man emerges, and a new, slightly altered life reforms around her. Realizing that her attic is creating infinite supply of husbands, Lauren confronts the question, if swapping lives is as easy as changing a light bulb, how do you know you've taken the right path? When do you stop trying to do better and start actually living? This one might be the first one that I read in between Fame and finishing Reunion. I might have to take a little break and read this one. And it's not that long either. Well, 300 and some pages, but still. But anyways, you guys, I know I've been acting throughout this video that I'm, full of energy, I promise. Yesterday, I think yesterday was, or 2 days ago, no, yesterday was a month again, since I quit smoking marijuana and drinking alcohol. I've just been in a really, really great mood ever since I got this job, and man, I don't know how to describe it to you guys. Well, going to church tonight. I can't wait to go to church tonight, you guys. My mom got to be there and see me become a member. My pastor's wife took a picture of me. If you guys would like to see it, I'll put it in my community tab. But he was like, well, here's my pew buddy, and he was telling my mom, we think the world of Kelly. I just want you to know that. And I was like, okay, dude, you're gonna mess up my makeup. But it just meant so much to me, you guys, to have a place I feel like I belong, you know what I mean? But anyways, so it's about 6 o'clock almost, so I'm gonna go to church, but I hope that my diehard, lovable subscribers don't mind how not perfect this video is. But I love you guys, and I'll be talking to you soon. Love you guys. Bye-bye.